1. LA Knight vs CM Punk. If there's one match that could sell out WrestleMania 42 based solely on promos, it would be the megastar versus the best in the world. LA Knight has consistently been a major obstacle for the Vision, and his popularity is at an all-time high. CM Punk rules over the Raw brand, but Knight presents a challenge unlike any Punk has encountered before, an opponent who can out-talk him. If Punk manages to hold onto his title through the winner, Knight would be the ideal hero to attempt to dethrone the Second City Saint. The electricity between these two is undeniable, and the verbal sparring alone would be enough to draw massive crowds and even larger viewership numbers. Both men excel at captivating audiences, making every segment must-see TV. Their contrasting styles, Punk's sharp, cerebral jabs versus Knight's brash charisma, would keep fans guessing who will gain the upper hand next. A WrestleMania showdown would not only elevate each competitor but also cement their legacies as two of the best talkers in wrestling history. The story writes itself, Knight, riding his unprecedented wave of support, going head-to-head with Punk at the grandest stage of them all for championship glory. It's a match that promises fireworks both in and out of the ring, a true marquee event that could define this era of WWE. 2. Rhea Ripley vs Io Sky vs Stephanie Vaquer. The partnership between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, known as the Rio Alliance, has revitalized the tag team division. Still, many feel that both women are natural top competitors destined for singles success. Although their time as champions has been enjoyable, WWE should consider moving them back to singles competition. Introducing the breakout star of 2025, Stephanie Vaquer. As the current women's world champion, she has been unbeatable. However, a triple threat match against the Eradicator and the Genius of the Sky could become a pivotal main event in her career. Now is the moment for Rhea and Io to stop sharing the spotlight and begin battling for it. Pitting these three dominant athletes against each other would not only create a must-see spectacle, but also elevate the prestige of the Women's World Championship. With Rhea Ripley and Io Sky both hungry to reclaim singles gold, their rivalry with Stephanie Vaquer could push all three to new heights. The anticipation surrounding such a clash promises heightened fan engagement, fresh storytelling opportunities, and unforgettable in-ring chemistry. By transitioning Rhea and Sky from tag team partners back to fierce rivals, WWE can inject fresh energy into the division while showcasing each woman's unique strengths. This shift opens doors for compelling character development as alliances fracture and personal ambitions come to the forefront. Ultimately, letting these world-class competitors vie for supremacy on their own terms is precisely what WWE needs to maintain excitement in its women's roster, proving that sometimes competition truly brings out the best in its superstars. 3. Braun Breaker vs Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was the mastermind behind the formation of the group that eventually turned against him. Now, with Braun Breaker acting as the enforcer for the very stable Rollins created, things have come full circle. Seth has been out of action with a shoulder injury since October 2025, but reports indicate he's targeting a February comeback. If the Visionary is cleared to compete, a showdown with the dog of WWE appears inevitable. This battle isn't just about victory, it's about Rollins reclaiming the legacy that Breaker and Paul Heyman took from him. The stakes couldn't be higher, as this confrontation would serve as the ultimate test of Rollins' resilience and determination. Fans have watched Seth's journey from architect to outcast, and now his return promises not only physical retribution, but also emotional closure. With Heyman's cunning strategies fueling Breaker's relentless aggression, Rollins faces a formidable challenge, one that will require every ounce of experience and heart he possesses. This isn't merely another rivalry, it's a chance for Rollins to redefine his narrative in WWE history. The anticipation among the WWE universe is palpable, with many seeing this potential match as the culmination of months of betrayal and unfinished business. If Seth can overcome Breaker's raw power and Heyman's mind games, he'll do more than win a match, he'll reclaim control over his own story and remind everyone why he is truly the Visionary. 4. Roman Reigns vs CM Punk. Although LA Knight's storyline is intriguing, the ultimate nuclear option for WrestleMania 42 is the highly anticipated singles match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. With Paul Heyman torn between his long-standing alliance with Reigns and his emerging partnership with the Vision, the narrative practically writes itself. This is more than just a wrestling match, it's a fight for the very heart of the industry. Whether the original tribal chief seeks to reclaim his dominance or Punk aims to define his era, this is the most significant match WWE could schedule for the 2026 showcase. Not only does this clash promise unparalleled in-ring storytelling, but it also taps into years of simmering tension and unresolved history. Fans have clamored for a definitive showdown between these icons, both men masters of psychological warfare and experts at seizing the spotlight when it matters most. The stakes could not be higher. Reputations, legacies, and the future direction of WWE hang in the balance. By positioning Reigns vs Punk as the marquee event, WrestleMania 42 would capture mainstream attention like never before, delivering on its promise to create moments that transcend wrestling itself. This main event isn't just what fans want, it's what WrestleMania needs to cement its legacy for a new generation.